Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Radio Computer Tech English. I'm your host, Pep, and today we have something incredibly special, interactive, and challenging lined up for you. Welcome to the Ultimate Tech English Listening Test. Today, we are going to evaluate your English comprehension, specifically within the domain of information technology. The rules are simple. We have divided this episode into three distinct levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I will present a technical scenario, explanation, or problem for each level. Your job is to listen carefully, test your understanding, and see how far you can go. Are you ready to find out your true tech English level? Let's begin with level 1. Let's start with the basics. Listen to this description and try to identify the core components and actions to set up your new workstation. First, connect the mechanical keyboard and the optical mouse to the available USB ports on the motherboard. Once the hardware is connected, boot up the system, open your web browser, download the software installer, and follow the setup wizard to install the application on Windows. Now, let's break down the beginner vocabulary. In this phase, we look at fundamental physical components or hardware like a keyboard and a mouse, which are input devices. We also use the phrasal verb boot up, which simply means to power on or start a computer system. Finally, navigating a setup wizard refers to the step-by-step guide that helps you install a software application. If you understood every word of this scenario, congratulations! You have successfully cleared the A1-A2 foundation. Excellent! Now, let's turn up the heat. The vocabulary is shifting towards system upgrades and infrastructure. Listen closely to this intermediate technical analysis. When transitioning an enterprise environment from Windows 10 to Windows 11, the primary hurdle is hardware compatibility, specifically the mandatory requirement for TPM2. This security module protects cryptographic keys at the hardware level. Similarly, on the network side, optimizing your infrastructure requires a robust router. Unlike a simple switch, a router operates at layer 3 of the OSI model, analyzing incoming data packets and determining the most efficient path to route traffic between different subnets. Let's dissect the intermediate terminology. Here, we move beyond simple computer use into systems administration. We discussed a hurdle, which means an obstacle or problem. We mentioned cryptographic keys, which are used in cybersecurity to encrypt and secure data. In networking, we highlighted the difference between a switch, which connects devices inside the same network, and a router, which routes data packets between completely separate subnets. If you follow this architecture smoothly, your tech English is firmly at the B1, B2 intermediate level. Now, welcome to the final frontier. This is the advanced C1, C2 tier, featuring complex sentence structures, abstract tech theories, and native-level jargon. Listen carefully. The proliferation of modern AI models has ignited a contentious debate surrounding data privacy and sovereignty. Advanced neural networks require massive context windows, which often leads to the unauthorized harvesting of proprietary intellectual property. To mitigate these vulnerabilities, elite system architects are pivoting toward decentralized environments. They are customizing the Linux kernel architecture, specifically leveraging monolithic kernel privileges to isolate sensitive system calls, enforce strict access controls, and prevent malicious exploits at the root level. Let's unpack this advanced tier. This level requires understanding the philosophy of technology. We use the word proliferation, which means a rapid increase or spread of something. We talked about data sovereignty, which is the legal structure dictating that data is subject to the laws of the country it remains in. Finally, in operating systems architecture, we discussed the Linux kernel, the core of the OS, and monolithic kernel privileges, where the entire operating system executes in a single high privilege address space to handle system calls. If you have mastered this section, you are operating at a native C1, C2 expert level. So, how did you do? Did you clear the beginner foundation, cruise through the intermediate network, or conquer the advanced Linux kernel? Leave a comment below with your score and let me know which level challenged you the most. Thank you for testing your limits and investing in your professional growth with me today on Radio Computer Tech English. Keep listening, keep learning, and never stop believing in your potential. I will catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.